Hello! I hope all of you are making plans to join us in Ocean Drive, South Carolina in October this year. Our second annual Lincolnton High School 1960 to 1970 combined class reunion will start October 23rd. We will celebrate throughout the weekend, and what a fun time it's going to be. Today, I have a treat for you. We have Gomer Pyle in the house.
Come on, Lee, surprise, surprise, surprise. Hey, family, Pam. Pam, you're prettier than a speckled puppy dog under a little red wagon. Yes, you are at Christmas time.
Thank you, Gomer, for the kind words. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your life and your career. Will that be okay?
Shazam, family, Miss Pam.
Is that a yes, Gomer?
Golly, shucks, gee whiz. No, I can't do that.
Okay, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'll just find somebody else. Maybe Goober.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay. Gomer, you remember that time we all went to the beach after the prom was over? There couldn't have been anyone left in Lincolnton. The town of OD was full of good old LHS folks. And didn't we have a good time? I remember roasting weenies and drinking cherry wines and having a good time until those cops came along and thought we were drinking alcoholic beverages. Ha! I was afraid they were going to haul us to jail. Speaking of cherry wines and the 1960s, your career took off right after high school. You were a huge star on the Andy Griffith Show. Of course, there were other stars too. Andy and Opie, Barney and Goober and Floyd, and Aunt Biddy, just to name a few, and who could ever forget the Darlings? That was my favorite TV show. My husband and I watch it several episodes every week, even now. Let's talk about Opie. Can you tell me one thing about Opie that the TV viewers don't know when they watch the show?
Miss Pam. Well, let's see. Did you ever notice on the TV series that Opie had big ears?
Yes, I did notice that. He did have big ears.
Well, Miss Pam, don't spread this around because Opie had them big ears, you know what I'm talking about? And he was 6 years old before Andy knew whether he was going to walk or fly.
I never knew that, Gomer. By the way, Gomer, since we're talking about flying, did you know that there's a nice airport in North Myrtle Beach? We hope folks from all over will come to our reunion. If it's too far to drive, maybe the flight to Grand Strand would be a way to travel. Lots of us will be hanging around waiting to be useful. I'm sure someone will be happy to make a run to the airport to bring folks to the OD Resort. Now let's get back to the TV show. Tell us something about Andy Taylor, something we didn't know.
Well, Miss Pam, did you know that Andy told a lot of lies on the show? He sure did.
Give me a couple examples.
Well, do you remember in 1963, episode 14, when Andy and Floyd went to mountains in North Carolina to trout fish?
I think I recall that episode, but refresh my memory.
Miss Pam, Floyd caught a big old carp and Andy caught a big old trout. And he didn't know how much the trout weighed, but he took a photograph of the trout, and when the picture developed, the picture weighed 8 pounds. He also said he hit one trout, and it pulled him up a waterfall. And then he said that the fishing was so good on Wilson's Creek that you had to stand behind a tree just to bait your hook. That's all I can say about that.
Now that was a fishing hole. You know, Gomer, if folks are interested in fishing while attending the reunion, we have just the deal for them. Classmate Randy Harris is working with Hurricane Fleet out of Calabash to put together a fishing excursion. I'll bet Andy would love that one. Too bad he isn't from LHS. The fishing trip will be Friday, October 24th from 8 a.m. to 12:30. If you happen to talk to anyone who's interested, tell them to contact Randy or just to send an email to information@lhs60to70.com.
Golly, that sounds like it'd be more fun than watching a chicken eating a flock of gin bugs.
And Gomer.
Yes, Miss Pam.
We're going to have a few celebrities at our LHS 60 to 70 reunion. So far, I know that the Village People are going to be there, along with the Blues Brothers, Tarzan and Jane and Cheetah, and the one and only Elvis is coming out of retirement.
That's an awesome lineup, Miss Pam.
Gomer, it's not a complete lineup yet. We're still working on getting a few more celebrities booked.
By the way, Miss Pam, golly, I lost my place and don't know where I'm at right now.
By the way, Gomer, will you be attending?
Well, heck, yes, I'm gonna be there, Miss Pam, and I'd be honored to attend. Bring my bucket and sing the Marine Corps hymn. Can't even talk.
Hope you sing it better than you say it.
Can I do it right now? Just the first stanza?
Oh, that's awesome, Gomer. Will you do that for us in OD also?
Well, certainly I will.
Sing it, boy.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles on the air and land and sea. Now, this is my favorite part. We fight for rights and freedom just to keep our country free. We are proud to wear the title of United States Marines.
Gomer, that is awesome. Please, we want you to do that for us at the reunion. Everyone will be so happy to see you at the reunion and to hear you sing. I can't wait till October. We have 3 rooms to meet, play, dance, whatever. The big one will still be our hospitality room, where we will meet our friends and solve world problems. That's where the drinks and snacks will be. Silent auction was a big hit last year. We'll have another one this year. The Silent Auction Committee are happy with their donations so far, and we expect many more things to come in before the big day. There will be bingo, card games, checkers, chess, cornhole on the beach, group pictures on Saturday, never a dull moment.
That sounds great. Can I bring a guest? I want to bring a girl because Gomer dated from Langston High School. I know her name was Judy. Her last name started with an L. I only remember she had flaming red hair and wore a dress, them sundresses a lot, and used to date a lot of Langston High School jocks. And she's making me a list of names to bring and wants to reconnect when she's at the beach. I know you will remember her name, Judy. Cousin Gomer always ran around saying, Judy, 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 Judy all the time, and maybe Gomer might come also. Can I do an impersonation of Cousin Gomer doing his impersonation of Cary Grant?
Go ahead, Gomer.
Judy, 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 Judy.
We will be thrilled to see you and your guests. Gomer, you remember those cute girls you used to smile at in the hallways of dear old LHS? A few of them smiled right back at you. Are you going to look them up in Ocean Drive?
Oh, yes, I am, Pam. Hey, can I tell you one more thing before I go?
Sure.
I got to tell you about this. I used to date a girl. Her daddy's name was Hog Watson, and her name was Hoggett, and I'm looking for her. If she happens to be there, check and see if she's on your list.
We'll check it out, and I'll just let you know about Hoggett.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You remember any other names of those cute girls? I remember one time you were trying your best to strike up a conversation with Peggy McAllister. And remember, you were quite a ladies' man. You tried and succeeded to date Libby Richard, Paula Yount, Judy Caldwell, Nancy Lynch, Vicki Hovis, Wanda Saunders, Kathy McClurg, Mariana Combs, Ann Warren, Pam Caskey. Oh my, I can't count all the girls you dated. You sure did have an eye for the pretty girls. Seems to me you have lots of bases to cover while you're at the reunion. Some of those girls have probably been wondering what you've been doing all these years.
Shazam, golly, that sounds like fun. Reckon those girls will talk to me, and maybe their husbands won't mind if I dance with them one more time.
You will have to ask them nicely. I'm sure they won't mind. Don't y'all forget to send in your registration information and your check. The cost is $40 per person. What a deal. You don't want to miss out on all the fun. Gomer, do you have any final thoughts to add?
Damn.
This is the first time during our conversation you called me by my correct name, and I appreciate that, Gomer.
Can I leave you with one thought, Pam?
Certainly, Gomer. What is it?
Do you know how my fingers like a lemon pie?
No, Gomer, I just can't think of why your finger's like a lemon pie.
It's got my ring on it. Hee-haw, 1968, Gomer Pyle. Cousin Gomer says, hey,
Thanks for coming. Gomer has left the building